Hello friends, Laura Whitfield here, your independent Scentsy consultant with Laura's Aroma Retreat. And if you caught my June Gleam Box or Mystery Box unveiling video, then you know I am doing a back-to-back shoot, so hence the same clothes, the same spot. Good natural sunlight because the girls are at their summer program. But for the first time in months, we're gonna dive into my Empties basket before the month is completely over. I know, it's amazing, right? So most of this, I'm gonna be 100% honest, is wax. I think I only have a couple of non-wax items in here, but we will go ahead and dive in because really, let's be honest, I know the wax is what you're most excited about. So I think this is the only non-wax item right now. We did finally finish up a bottle of the Johnny Appleseed all-purpose cleaner with the house still being under construction. Yeah, that's right, folks. Still under construction, but they are coming to measure for countertops tomorrow, and I am super excited. It'll probably be a couple more weeks till I get them, but at least I can start getting things back in order and put back together in the kitchen so we can move on to the next thing. But I have been going through all-purpose cleaner like crazy, and James is a super big fan of Johnny Appleseed. This is his preference. You guys know I'm mostly a counter clean fan, but with no counters to clean. I mean, I have other surfaces to clean. We've been using more of the all-purpose cleaner versus the counter clean lately. And he really, really likes the all-purpose cleaner on the grill. He uses it to clean the grill. So with grilling season being here, we've been going through a lot more of this more frequently. So, because he is one of those people who will clean his grill after almost every use. Just saying. Okay, so I think everything else in here is wax. I know that I have some pods in my car that I forgot to bring in, so I'll just toss them in for the next video because when I go out to my car, it's going to be because it's time to go get the kiddos. So we'll just dive in without further ado and go for it. First bar up is Root Beer Float. So this is from Bring Back My Bar. I will try to do the Bring Back my bars that I have warmed. I was going to say I'll do them first, but that's okay. Root Beer Float. This is super fun. This is super fun. It is not something I would want to warm 24/7, but it is one of those things that is fun while it is going. I had it in the kitchen. Haley, whose nose even has a sweet tooth, right, has requested some extra bars of Bring Back My Root Beer Float because she wants it in her room. So she really likes those crazy, fruity, super sweet fragrances. Not that this is overly sweet, but it smells like a legit root beer float. So this bar has gone into, I believe I put it into my quarterly club because, well, like I said, it's not something I'm going to reach for all the time. It is something that when I'm feeling a little fun, a little summery, I would definitely like to be able to warm it. So that has gone into my quarterly club. I am currently warming Love and Happiness. Now, I would have warmed through these a little bit sooner, but I had a hostess who really wanted to sniff through the Bring Back My Bars. She's local to me. I literally brought her a borrow bag with all of my testers in it and then the Bring Back My Bars that I had on hand. So Love and Happiness, club, 100% club. This is so good. It is so good. It reminds me of a sweeter version of Graduation. And Graduation has that same like musky, romantic, slightly masculine kind of scent to it. This I would say is probably the more female version of Graduation because it's got almost like a perfumey note to it. Not like floral perfumey, but like super nice body care perfumey. But it's still got that same like musky undertone. It's amazing. That club 100%. Let's see here. We have done a bar of Cutie Pie Cupcake. Now, Cutie Pie Cupcake is in my club. My bars that have come in my club thus far have all had the Bring Back My Bar packaging. But I love this, since they changed it over to a sticker. I love all of the little cupcakes on this. Like, it's so stinking cute. And I know it's ridiculous, right? It just goes into the recycle when you're done with it. But I get impressed with the packaging. I really do. So, Cutie Pie Cupcake, beautiful. It is a smooth, creamy vanilla cupcake with that hint of like that mandarin orange in the background. Oh, it's so good. So good. And this, like I said, I mean, I know we have clementine cupcake. This is the bar for me because it has more of that cake and that frosting element in it than the clementine cupcake. I feel like the clementine cupcake is a little too orange forward. And it's slightly bitter to me. And I know I'm probably the only person who says that, but it's got a little bit of a, like clementine is a little more bitter than mandarin. So I don't know. We love that bar here. That's monthly club, 2 bars a month now. Never going anywhere. Let's see. We have a bar of Buckleberry going. And I don't have scent notes with me. I'm going to be 100% honest. This seems more fall to me. I'm going to be 100% honest. I have that going in the front room right now. And Lex came out of her room and she's like, whatever you have going smells like apple and cinnamon sticks. And I'm like, it's not. She's like, it's not like the gag me cinnamon in that one, but it smells like apple and cinnamon. And like, I know it's got strawberries in here. I don't know if that's grape or blackberries or whatever it's supposed to be. I'm not minding it. It does have like a slight, almost like a bakery cinnamon in it. But it's not like a red hot overpowering cinnamon. If I have another bar of this, I would definitely warm it. This, however, is not club worthy for me right now. And maybe it's just because it's summer and this is deep and cozy and it's like a fall berry to me, honestly. Let's see. We did do, and I'm trying to like pull out some of the ones that are available right now. I did do a bar of business casual in my room. Now my next one going in will be my beloved Zeppelin that I voted for the last few years. That has finally come back. But like I said, I let my hostess borrow it. I've not melted it yet. So I did end up doing a bar of business casual because I had a few of these. It's super light. It really is super light. So it didn't perform fabulous in my master bedroom. It's lovely. And the pepper note is not too overpowering. It kind of reminds me just a little bit of like the Old Spice body wash that James used to pick out. And I don't remember which one it was, before he started using the Scentsy body wash. But it does. It's kind of got that Old Spice kind of smell to it. So, it's super faint in my master. I think I would probably give this one another go before I make a final decision. I did put it into my quarterly club for the time being because my quarterly club doesn't process again for like 2 more months. So I threw this into my quarterly club so I have a chance to warm it again before I make a final decision, because in the clam and on cold, it's gorgeous. I think maybe just our room might not have been the right environment for it. So, because of that silly 60-inch industrial fan that my husband has to have, it makes my room very, very hard to scent, honestly. But in the girls' room going right now, we have a bar of sugar. It is on day 2 or 3 now. Again, Haley's nose has its own sweet tooth. So I've been wanting to use sugar. I've been wanting to smell sugar. It is a small space bar for us. It doesn't do very well in like large spaces like the big room or the front room. So the girls' bedroom was literally the perfect place to use this, and it is performing bangarang in there. It is still going strong. That bar lasts for flippin' ever. So thank you, Scentsy Club, for the ability to add all of these. I'm so excited. Kakui and Coconut. This should have been in my last empties. I do have a couple more bars of this. And I'm currently on the fence about it. I do believe summer collection is going to be available through the month of July. But if it pops up on the going away list, it might make my quarterly club. I really have thoroughly enjoyed this bar. I've melted it twice now. It's so pretty and it's so unique and it's so different. It's not one I will reach for all the time, but I do love it while it's going. So, what else do we have? I did a mix the other day of Coastal Sunset and Summer Holiday. I was just trying out something new. And I did post it up to my community group and ask them for name ideas. And the two that they came up with were Coastal Holiday and Summer Sunset. So, I mean, you know, it could be either. I feel like you need the word holiday in there though, because it just sounds more fun. I think Coastal Holiday was probably what I would have gone for. And I did do 1 cube to 1 cube in the same warmers. And surprisingly enough, Summer Holiday was stronger than Coastal Sunset. Now, these are both bangarang performers. They both do very well. But my husband had the audacity, and I do mean audacity. I posted him up free to go to home in my community because he was picking out bars the other day and he smelled Coastal Sunset and he wrinkled his nose up at it. I'm like, that's it. You have to go. I'm sorry, you have to go. You cannot sit here and insult my beautiful Coastal Sunset. You need to find a new home. So there were no takers, by the way. But he's a really good handyman. So, but I guess I'll keep him. We're over it. But so anywho, Coastal Sunset is beautiful. Apparently he does not like the driftwood note in it. So I thought, to be kind, I would mix it with something sweeter because Summer Holiday is it's a little bit more on the sweet side, and Haley gets her sugar tooth nose, and let's be honest, her sugar tooth from her dad. He is like, they are chocolate addicts, all three of them, honestly. But so I just sweetened it up just a little bit. It was a beautiful mix. I really like those two bars on their own. And like I said, Summer Holiday shone through just a little bit more. For me personally, I really like that strong musky driftwood. But it was an okay compromise. So I'll just have to melt Coastal Sunset on days that he's not home. Did do a bar of Mahalo Coconut. Love Mahalo Coconut. Like, seriously, this, if I could only have one summer fragrance to melt for months while it's hot, this would be the bar. It is beautiful. It is coconut. It is sweet. It is elegant. It is the epitome of summer for me. This would be my one bar. I love it to death. I did do a bar of Coastal Strawberry. So I picked this up in the flash sale, and on cold, it's super off-putting for me. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that green vine note comes through so strong that it was like, oh, why did I get this? And then I was watching Michael in the UK. I forget what his YouTube channel is. And he was just raving about Coastal Sunset, right? Because it's one of their Bring Back My bars right now. And so I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead, and I'm just kind of keeping an eye on time because I got to get my kiddos here soon. I'm going to go ahead and give it a try. Now, in the warmers, this is one that completely transformed. You still got a little bit of that green note, but that strawberry really kind of came to life and came out. And I'm not going to answer that because nobody ever calls my house phone except telemarketers. So anyways, Coastal Strawberry, it was actually really good. I will say, however, though, if it did come back, this is probably not club worthy for me, because at the end of the day, it really gives me Pink Haze vibes. It's just got a less of the sweetness that Pink Haze has. It's a little more bitter. A little more green, a little like the bitterness you get if you were to like chomp a piece of spinach, right? It's a little bit bitter. That's what it reminds me of. It's like that bitter taste that you get in your mouth from any lettuce other than iceberg, like dandelion leaves or whatever. It's that same kind of, that's just the way it is for me. I did finish out a bar of Ruby Nectarine. I did only have 2 cubes left. This was from making samples with it. I threw it into the downstairs bathroom and the laundry room. It is a really, really strong performer. It's got a really punchy citrus to it, but it's a little too intense for me. So I have a couple bars of Ruby Nectarine. That will do me. I won't be picking more of that up for myself. It's not my favorite. Like I said, it's a little too punchy, and I'm not a big fan of the punchy scents. So, oh, Inner Peace. This is going in the kitchen right now. This is also part of Bring Back My Bar. I get cleaner lemon. I'm gonna be honest. Like, when I smell this on cold, all I can smell is Pledge. And I know that sounds terrible, but I do. It smells like Pledge. It's not horrible warming. It's not super strong, which is probably why I'm tolerating it, but that very like cleaner lemon scent is coming through good and strong for me today. So kitchen is a fine area for it to smell like Lysol or Pledge, but like not the rest of my house, please. We did do a bar of a Dumbo Circus Parade. Now this is my kind of citrus. It's got that really sweet tang with that creamy vanilla finish. Always and forever, Dumbo will have my heart. That will never come out of my club. We get 2 bars a month now when they re-released it, and I am grateful for that because it's fabulous. Let's see. Oh, bar of Route 66. So this is the bar that James actually picked out when he wrinkled his nose up at my Coastal Sunset. He went with Route 66 and he put it in my kitchen. Okay? He put it in the kitchen. I love this fragrance. Don't get me wrong. It does not work in the kitchen, right? I put bakery in my kitchen. I like some sort of like smell that complements the area that it's in. This would be great in the living room. This would be great in the bedroom. This would be great in a bathroom. It's a really wonderful masculine scent. It is not a kitchen scent. So I did put this into the quarterly club as well. I do have a couple more bars of this because I did do a 6-pack with this in here. And I will give it a go in another space that is a little more nose appropriate for me. And it was a better performer than Business Casual for sure. So it's a stronger performer. It's not a knock your socks off powerhouse. It's somewhere like high up in the medium category, but it's really nice. I did do a bar for Coconuts for Coconuts. I did this in the big room. I love this, you guys. I don't know how, I don't see Coconuts for Coconuts in anybody else's Empties video. So when we get to next month and I have to make selections of bars that I would be afraid that might not come back because I don't hear anybody talk about this one is going in my club. I am afraid that it might not be safe because I don't hear any other consultants talking about it. And let's be honest, if we're not talking about it and I'm not collecting orders for it, no scent is safe. So this will go into my quarterly club. I will put 2 bars into my quarterly club because I love this. I love this. I am the odd consultant out who really likes the creamy sunscreen smell during the summer. I do. And this bar lasts forever. It's like 3 days this bar is going. And it goes strong. I love it. It's going nowhere. I'll tell you that much. Let's see. We did do a bar of banana nut bread. I did do this in the kitchen. It was a day that James was off because he was homesick with me for a few days. So he took a couple vacation days while he was sick. I put banana nut bread in. I am personally not a huge fan of this bar. I like banana, but I like my banana more like banana berry, more candied, and less, I don't know, bready. It needs like a frosting. Maybe if I mix this with like sugar cookie or vanilla bean buttercream, I could get on board with this bar. Because I know it's so many people's favorites. Like James loves this bar. So I melt it for him. And quite frankly, like I'm starting to get a collection of these and I need to get rid of them. I don't need that many bars of banana nut bread. And it's because I will avoid it if he's not home. we did do a bar of sugared strawberry. I did this in the front room, and I had something else going. I don't remember what I had. I just love this. This is my kind of strawberry. Coastal strawberry, no bueno. Sugared strawberry, give me all the sugared strawberry you want. It's a candied strawberry. It is sweet. It is bright. It is uplifting. It is fabulous. That, again, will go into my club next month because I won't ever risk being without this bar. I love it too much. The kids love it too much. It's great for all over the house. It's great for bedrooms. Love it. Did do a bar of Ariel Under the Sea in the girls' room. Haley picked out her bar, and she really just wanted it because it had Ariel on it. It is clean. It is aquatic. It is slightly floral. I do believe this bar is still available. If I had to hazard a guess, I would say the Little Mermaid bars are going to be on the cut it off list at the end of this month. So if either of the Little Mermaid bars are up your alley, make sure you get those into your club. This is a solid performer. It does so well, and the longevity on this thing was insane. Like 4 days in the girls' bedroom. That's why you don't see that many bars from the girls' bedroom this time around, because it's only half a month, and this lasts for freaking ever. It does so well. So that already went into our club. Did a bar of pink sugarberry mint in the kitchen. And this is really a one day and done, but I don't care. I don't care that it's one day and done. I love this freaking bar. It is like strawberry. It's like a sugared strawberry cupcake to me. And then I don't get mint specifically. I get just like a little bit of coolness, a lot of beautiful cake. And I have to speed this up because I literally have to leave my house in 5 minutes to go get my kids. Very good. While we were sick, I did do a bar of Just Breathe in our master bedroom. Fresh eucalyptus. Oh, yes. If you are sick, if you are stuffy, Just Breathe is your bar. I did a bar of Pina Colada Cha-Cha. I think James picked this one out. It's summer in a bar. It is. That and Mahalo Coconut. It just smells like a beautiful poolside drink that you are sipping on. Frozen, gorgeous, like candied pineapple. Oh, it's so good. So much fun. It's Florida. It smells like Florida to us because that's the car bar we were using on our road trip to Florida to see my grandparents for Christmas. Did do a bar of watermelon waves from the flash sale. I did this in the girls' room. I wanted more watermelon. I wanted it to smell like watermelon. It's like maybe a teeny hint of watermelon. I mean, it was lovely while it's going, but it's almost borderline like floral perfumey with like a hint of watermelon in it. So I got one more bar of this from the flash sale. We'll use it as one that I will be like, oh my God, I have to have this again. No, it isn't, but that's okay. And lastly out of the box, proud of myself, salted caramel toffee. Now this was from the holiday brick collection. Okay. I finally finished my brick. Now, I've only had 2 cubes left. I did put it into our kitchen. I was super stuffed up, so I wasn't smelling things really, really well. Because to me, Toffee Butter Crunch is the better, like butterscotch, salted caramel fragrance. That one is in my club from the last round to bring back my bar. Salted caramel toffee is super, super strong. So I figured putting it into the kitchen on a day where I was struggling to breathe would make it not quite so overpowering for me. I do know that this is in the catalog. I do know that a lot of people love it. It is not honestly a bar that I will be repurchasing myself just because, like I said, I do have the salted caramel toffee in my club, or not salted caramel toffee, the Toffee Butter Crunch in my club. That will be my go-to toffee bar just because it's a lot smoother. It's got a little bit more of a bakery element to it versus just being straight. You walked into a candy factory and they are making caramel. So that is the beginning of June's Empties, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining me today. I have to go get my kids. Like I said, you can find all my details down below. If you have stuck with me this long and you are not a Scentsy consultant, I want you on my team. I want you on my team because you need to be a consultant with me, because it is literally the best decision that I have ever made, and like seriously, no regrets. So I will catch you guys all later. Bye-bye.